What's up, everybody? Patrick again. And today, I want to talk about Week 6 NFL football, New York Giants versus Baltimore Ravens. So coming into this game, the Giants were sitting at 2-3. Won their first 2 games, lost their last 3 games. Pretty standard, typical Giants. We go on these big winning and these big losing streaks. And hopefully this is the beginning of another winning streak. But right now, we're 3-3. We're sitting in last place in the division. We've beaten the Cowboys. We've lost to the Redskins. And we've yet to face the Eagles. The Eagles are in second place. Washington's in third place. Washington's in second place. The Eagles are in third place. And the Dallas Cowboys, who would have known that if you get rid of Tony Romo, everything is right and you'll be 5-1 on the top of the division. But that's where they're at. That one loss, by the way. Giants, baby. But let's get into this Week 6 matchup. So, let's start kind of where I always start, the offensive and the defensive lines. Offensive line for the New York Giants, I like to say we are a below average bunch. We didn't allow Manning to really get beat up a lot, but we didn't allow our running game to get going either. Jennings was 9 for 15. Now I know 9 carries isn't a lot, but for 15 yards is pathetic. So if I was to grade the Giants' offensive line yesterday, I give them like a C. Right about middle of the road. Okay. Not great, not horrible. Not as many penalties from the offensive line as we've seen in the past. But we got to still keep improving on the offensive line if we're going to be able to go anywhere this year or do anything, get to the playoffs, something. Defensive line continues to be a struggle. We were able to sack Joe Flacco twice, still not enough pressure. And our front four, man, I mean, I see it throughout the game, man. All we do is the same thing. Front four and sit back and let quarterbacks get 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 seconds of time. There's no secondary in the league that can stand that long amount of time and defend receivers and tight ends and running backs. It just can't happen. It's impossible. Now, I don't know why we don't blitz. I don't want to hear we don't have good cornerbacks. We don't have this. Our guys are hurt. This, that. If you're doing something and you're still not getting the pressure, i.e. rushing 4 people, still not getting pressure, do something different, man. If you rush for, if you blitz 5, 6, 7 guys every once in a while, do something a little different, a little creative. If the quarterback doesn't hot route a receiver, or if the quarterback doesn't have a quick enough outlet or a short enough route, and they have a lot of 15 and 10 and 20 yard routes being run, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get the sack because they don't have an option. But keep rushing 4, and we're going to have a long season. We're going to have a long season. So if I was to rate the defensive line, I give it a C+. I mean, you know, we didn't do spectacular. We didn't do great. But, you know, now that's just what I was speaking about, was just pass rush. From a running perspective, the kid West had 87 yards, and I think the Ravens ran for over 100 yards. So, you know, C+, you know, somewhere in that I'll give them a C+. They had 2 sacks. If you look at our defense, our linebackers, Casillas, welcome back again, 10+ tackles yesterday. And then Landon Collins, he actually had one of the sacks, not the D-line. He's a safety, but he's a pretty good player. I like him. He plays well in the run and plays well against the pass. Not a bad player. And he had, I want to say 10 or 12 tackles, something like that. Those 2 guys led the charge tackling-wise. So that was nice to see. Our linebackers were okay this week, I would say. And our secondary, we played okay. We didn't, the kid Wade got burned again, you know. not good, man. Just not a good player, man. And obviously, he's like second or third string, so we understand why. But Flacco still threw for 300 yards, man. You know, Eli threw for 400. Flacco threw for 300. So, you know, getting to Eli didn't make, you know, too many mistakes. He missed a couple of things here and there, missed a couple of reads. But, you know, the two big plays were the ones to Beckham. Beckham had a good game, you know, finally. Well, not finally. Last week he had a good game. He had over 100 yards. It's just taking a little bit of time for these two to get warmed up, him and Eli. And they seem to be in a little bit of a groove now. Beckham made 2 outstanding plays. Victor Cruz, man, I don't know where he's at, man. He made a couple of third down catches here and there, but he's just not really a big part of the passing offense. And the kid Shepard, he's kind of disappeared. The kid Will Tye, I would say, I like him as a tight end. I like him better than Donnell, and I think he deserves more time at the tight end spot, even when Donnell's healthy. I think he should get more time. And if you can't get him in there, put him as a fullback, man. Put him as a fullback. Let him block for Jennings. Maybe we can get something with the running game if we had a fullback. I don't know. So overall, man, the Giants played good, man. We won the game, you know, but we're still in last place. We're 3-3. Right about where I said we'd be. I predicted 7-9. I said 8-8 would be great, man. But right now, the way the schedule is shaping up, if you were to tell me surefire wins, we got 2 more surefire wins on the schedule. So that gets us to 5 wins. Let's see where the rest of the season goes, man. But right now, we're looking up at the entire division and basically the entire playoff card. We're not in the playoffs at all. We got to make a push, man. Hopefully this week we get one more week of football with them, and then we get a bye week. We'll see. Maybe we can go 4-3 into the bye week. That'd be a nice big positive. New York Giants, man, you gotta love them, man. They play up and down in their competition. The Ravens, really, they should have won this game, man. They were up 10-zip. Odell with the quick fumble. They were up 3-zip. Then they turned that fumble into a 7. They were up 10-zip. So the Giants literally outscored them 27-13 the rest of the way, man. We should have, you know, folded right there, but we didn't. We fought, and you know, we'll see where the Giants end up, man. Right now, I think we're okay, man. We're not great. We're not terrible, but you know, like I said, man, injuries are going to be a big part of this season, man. We do not have depth. So we'll see where this season ends. Right now, I'm saying happy for the win. I'm happy to be 3-3. It's better than being 2-4. I'm not happy to be in last place, but you know, hey, 500 in last place, man. What more can you ask for at 500? So that's my week 6 assessment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.